from the very beginning, Trump's team has been trying to discredit the investigation by saying that the FBI is biased against Donald Trump. The problem for them was they had nothing to use as evidence. Until now.
The president's attorneys taking aim at FBI agents working on the Russia probe. A primary concern, Special Agent Peter Strzok.
FBI counterintelligence agent Peter Strzok and senior FBI lawyer Lisa Page used their phones to criticize Donald Trump throughout the campaign. God, Trump is a loathsome human, Page texted in March 2016. Strzok responded, yet he may win. As he watched the final debate between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, Strzok said to Page, Trump is an idiot, unable to provide a coherent answer.
Wow. An FBI agent was sending text messages in 2016 saying that Trump is an idiot. How did he know? What other secrets is the FBI hiding? So let me explain to you real quick why this might be a big deal. Agent Strzok was one of the team investigating Hillary's emails. All right? Then it was found that during that same time, he was sending out texts insulting candidate Trump. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm disappointed. And not because this dude had an opinion on politics. All right? I'm disappointed because this dude was a counterintelligence officer who wasn't covering his tracks. I mean, at least use code, right? Don't say Trump is nuts. You say orange equals peanuts. See? Yeah, that way you can deny it. Or like this, you go, pussy grabber is undermining this country. I pray we take him down for Russian meddling. You see that? You see? That's how it works. It's all code. Yeah. And then after you send that message, they respond, great, let's smash Black Power. That's how I would do it. That's how I would do it. Now, it's one thing to be an FBI agent texting about a presidential candidate being an idiot. I mean, everyone's called Donald Trump an idiot. But that's not all Strzok texted.
One of those messages by Peter Strzok to FBI lawyer Lisa Page read, quote, I want to believe the path you threw out for consideration in Andy's office, that there's no way he, meaning Trump, gets elected, but I'm afraid we can't take that risk. It's like an insurance policy in the unlikely event you die before you're 40, unquote.
Now, I don't really know what that text means. But it's provocative, and it gets the people going. What did this FBI agent mean when he said, we can't take that risk and insurance policy? We don't know. Because the Justice Department released this message with no context. And a text without context could mean anything. Like, if you've ever been in a relationship, you know how dangerous it is to read a text out of context. It could be what you suspect, or he happens to call his grandmother by her first name, and they did have a great time last night. Yeah, at the strip club where she dances. Look, you know what I mean. I'm just saying, maybe. All right, I'm guilty, fine. Now, as soon as Mueller found out that one of his agents had sent these texts, he took this man off the Russia investigation. But it may be too late, because for Trump's people, the fact that Strzok was ever on the Russia investigation is reason enough for shutting down the entire thing. And I mean the entire thing.
There is a cleansing needed in our FBI and Department of Justice.
Mueller is corrupt. The senior FBI is corrupt.
If he had any sort of moral compass, he would shut down Mueller's corrupt witch hunt immediately.
The Attorney General has the power to shut it down, and we need him to step up and do his job.
This whole investigation, quite frankly, stinks worse than cabbage cooking in a small, unventilated kitchen.
Forget about shutting down Mr. Mueller. Do we need to shut down the FBI?
What did that guy say about cabbage? And does this guy say you want to shut down the FBI? Wait, you know what? This may be one of those crazy instances where I think Trump supporters on Fox may actually be onto something. No, because listen to what they're saying. There's a law enforcement agency that has some bad apples. And even though it's not everyone, they're saying this is enough misconduct to require complete structural reform. Yeah, because you may have only caught one bad cop, but the problem here isn't that person, it's the system. That's what they're saying. So I agree with Trump's people on Fox News. Black Lives Matter. Now, let's smash.